Look, one thing that I will say about socialism.
Who's proselytizing now?
One thing I will say about socialism,
It's
right?
never worked. No.
One thing I will say about socialism, right, is especially in this society that we have, is these big corporations, right? Whenever they go bust, right? The governments are so against socialism or socialist policies, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But when the big banks are about to go bust or big businesses are about to go bust, we socialize their debt. We socialize their debt. We pay the taxpayer and we bail them out. But if you're going to lose your home or you can't pay your bills for healthcare, then it's tough luck, pal. Everyone's got to fend for themselves. You made the wrong decisions. Blah, 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 blah. There's no socialism for that.
No.
And to me, it just seems crazy to me that like people accept us socializing the debt of corporations while capitalizing on the debt of the average person. That's what's nuts to me, because it's not that America doesn't believe in socialism. It believes in socialism for a certain type of people.
Well,
And those people are the corporations and the big 1%. They can be socialized. They can have their assets or their money and their debts all socialized, but their profits are personal and are personalized.
yeah.
So-
It's not, well, that's not like, socialism isn't like redistributive policies in general. It still stems back to commodity production. But I mean, what you're saying is not wrong. You're right. The debt or all of the losses are socialized, whereas all the profits are privatized. They're kept in the hands of the few.
Mm-hmm.
But that is baked into the system, is what I mean. Also, a lot of people misunderstand what like Marx was writing about and think it's like best rules or best codes of conduct, when in fact it's actually simply observing and describing the function of commodity production throughout history and also in society at the time within a dialectical framework, a master-slave dynamic, but instead of a master-slave dynamic, this dialectic between these two classes, broadly defined as two different classes: the ownership class and the working class, which would be the wage laborers as opposed to capital owners. And capital owners are constantly working at the behest of accumulating more capital. This is like that's the way they make money. That's the way they make their earning, I guess. That's the way they make their living. These two classes are inherently through their interests are directly contradictory to one another. When you work anywhere, you want to work the least amount of hours for the most amount of pay. But your boss wants you to work the most amount of hours for the least amount of pay.
Yep.
It's just simple, right? It's not like this isn't like reinventing the wheel.